Hi boys and girls, we are going to do lesson 20 problem set together. We're going to do problems 2 and 3 together. And as we're doing it, I want you to pause the video and write down things as we do it and talk to yourself, repeat some of the things that I say. Here we go. Camden uses a total of 372 liters of gas in 2 months. He uses 184 liters of gas in the first month. How many liters of gas does he use in his second month? Since we know the total amount of gas for the 2 months, and we know one of the months, in order to find the other month, we're going to subtract those two numbers. Letter A says estimate the amount of gas Camden uses in the second month by rounding each number as you think best. I'm going to set up my problem the way that I would to do my subtraction because I know I'm going to subtract those numbers. Now I'm going to estimate, which means I'm going to round those numbers. I'm going to round these numbers to the nearest 100 because both of these numbers are pretty close to 100. So 372 is going to round to 400 liters. 184, if I think about my vertical number line, halfway between 100 and 200 is 150. 184 is more than that, so I'm going to round to 200 liters, and I'm going to subtract those numbers. And the estimated amount of gas that he uses is 200. Now, you notice that I wrote my hundreds number first in my answer for that. That is because I'm doing mental math with hundreds. There are no other numbers in there to subtract. Let's go on to letter B. Letter B says, how many liters of gas does Camden actually use in the second month? That means for realsies, the real numbers. Model the problem with a tape diagram. Well, I know that there are 2 months. I know that he used a total of 372 liters in those 2 months. One of the months was 184 liters. I need to figure out what the other month was. So I'm going to do 372 liters minus 184 liters. I'm going to bring down my unit right away, and I start in my ones always. I cannot do 2 take away 4, so I ungroup a 10 and add those 10 to my ones. And now I can do 12 take away 4. I'm left with 8. 6 tens take away 8 tens. I cannot do it, so I unbundle one of my hundreds and add those 10 tens to my tens, and now I have 16 tens minus 8 tens, which is 8. 200 minus 100 is 100. So Camden actually used 188 liters of gas in the second month. I'm going to circle my answer so I know that's the final answer. Number 3. The weight of a pear, apple, and peach are shown to the right. Right here they are. The pear and apple together weigh 372 grams. How much does the peach weigh? Well, 500 grams is the total weight of all 3. I already know what 2 of them together weigh. I'm going to subtract that from the total. So letter A says estimate the weight of the peach by rounding each number as you think best. Explain your choice. So I'm going to go ahead and write my problem as if I were going to solve it. And this is what your paper should look like. And now I'm going to estimate them. 500 grams. Well, that is already on a nice even 100, so I'm going to keep it there, 500. It's closest to 500. Take away 372 rounded to the nearest 100 is 400. 500 minus 400 is 100. Letter B says, how much does the peach actually weigh? Model the problem with the tape diagram. Once again, on my tape diagram, I know my total is 500 grams. That's my total. It always goes below the tape diagram. There are 3 pieces of fruit. 2 of them together weigh 372 grams, and the peach, we don't know. So I'm going to do 500 grams minus 372 grams. I'm going to bring my unit down right away. I'm going to start subtracting in my ones. 0 take away 2. I cannot do that. So I need to ungroup a 10, but I don't have any 10s. It's a 0. So I have to go to my hundreds and unbundle 100. So I'm going to unbundle one of my hundreds. Those 10 tens go in the tens place. That still does not help me in my ones place, does it? So now I need to ungroup one of my tens, add that to my tens, to my ones. So now I have 10 ones. Take away 10 ones, take away 2 equals 8 ones. 9 tens minus 7 tens is 2 tens. And 400 minus 300 is 100. Is 128 close to our estimated answer of 100? It is. And I'm going to answer down here. Uh-oh, I lost you. There we go. The peach weighs 128 grams. There you have it, boys and girls. Take your time, look over these, go ahead and try the front of the problem set if you want to, and make sure you submit your paper to me.